Hey guys, Dr. Chednick here, and we're going to do things a little bit differently today. Not a cheese review, but just cheese news. Going to bring you some news from around the cheese world and let you guys know what's going on. So, real quick, before we get started on that, I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my Michelob Ultra Amber. I'm off the clock, and I'm just going to clarify a few things before we get started with the cheese news. First off, so few people had noticed the bullets and the lighter in my previous video on my cheese board. So just to clarify, things are getting more serious now. People are lawyering up. I wanted to clear the air on that. They were there to intimidate Andy. They were not there to admit that I shot Andy and burned his house down. So that's the reasoning there. Those bullets were there for a prop. They were there to intimidate Andy, and that may have not been the best thing to do to him. So with things getting more serious and people lawyering up, I just want to clear the air on that real quick, and on with the cheese news. In cheese news today, at Iowa State, a study spearheaded by Dr. Ariel Willett, the assistant professor of food science, studied the connection between eating certain kinds of food and those individuals' cognitive functionality later in life. This is the first study of its kind on this scale. Willett and her team analyzed the data from 1,787 aging adults. The findings were as follows. Cheese was shown to be by far the most protective food against age-related cognitive problems. The study followed the adults and followed what they ate, and basically they found out what I've known for years. Cheese is just good for you, it tastes good, and it's just goodness. So we all need to continue what we've been doing, continue eating cheese, continue discussing cheese, and we need to continue representing cheese in the manner that we do. We need to be more standout. We need to stand up against big cheese, and we need to stand for each other and be united, and we just need to be there for the cheese community. So keep eating cheese, people. It's good for you. In other news, the COVID-19 vaccine requires dry ice for its delivery. Companies like A+ Heller's Dry Ice are ramping up their production and getting ready. Dry ice is essential to making dairy cultures used in cheese making. There is no substitute. Wisconsin Cheesemakers Association has sent a letter to state and federal officials asking for 350,000 pounds to be set aside. So, guys, it's getting serious. We're all trying to stay safe out there. This vaccine's coming out. It's a great thing. I don't know if you guys can write some of your officials. I'll certainly be writing mine here in my state. It's getting serious. We don't want to see, cheese be cut back. We don't want to see a lack of cheese. We don't want to be reduced to craft singles, and whatever Andy was eating behind that dumpster. So, guys, it's time, like I said previously, stand up for cheese, write your senators, write your officials, let them know where you stand. They're asking for 350,000 pounds of dry ice to be set aside. I'd like to see more like 500,000, Let's write them. Let's see what we can make happen. And let's just keep cheese in our hearts. More cheese news coming. This is Dr. Chednick.